Okay, so this is part two of today's video. I've had to break it into two on account of the fact that I'm such a techno idiot. I couldn't work out how to continue the video but turn the camera around. So here we are. Right, so we'll begin with the kitchen utensils that I need. Please ignore the kettle and the limes in the background. What we're looking at is the plate on which this lamb will be served. We're looking at a plastic microwavable tray on which the plate will sit, because the plates do get hot in the microwave. There is a cover, a plastic cover, to stop the fat from going all over the microwave, and there is a Pyrex jug for the butter, which will be poured over the lamb when we've actually successfully, hopefully, microwaved it. Moving on to the ingredients of today's meal, we have a 10-ounce lamb steak from Aldi at the cost of £4.99, and we have some salted butter, which will be the melted sauce, if you like, for the lamb. So those is really very, very simple 2-ingredient meal. And here we have the 2 ingredients ready to go into the microwave. The 10-ounce lamb steak on its plate, ceramic plate, which is sat on a plastic microwave friendly tray, and we have the decent sized amount of butter in a Pyrex jug, which when the lamb is finished will go into the microwave itself to be liquefied. So walking through into, I'll show you the microwave. That's one of the air fryers that Lainey has, which I'm banned from, and there is the other one, and the microwave is the next one in the line there. So it's a standard microwave, and it will go in for 6 minutes on high. As you can see, the lamb is going round in the microwave, standard microwave stuff. So we'll leave it there for 6 minutes and we'll see how it looks when it comes out. After 6 minutes, this is the end result of the lamb. As you can see, it has gone from its red colour to brown. It's not seared because microwave cannot do that. However, it does look cooked, and you can probably see the steam that is coming off it because it is hot. So now we'll have a look inside and see what the inside looks like. As you can see, the centre is cooked through as well. It's probably a bit, so I've probably put it in for too long because it's not quite as pink as I would like. However, the flavour will be there, and as you can see, the fat has gone from its white colour through to looking like it's cooked. So this should be quite a pleasant experience. I'm just waiting for the butter, which I'm going to pour over the top, and then I'll eat it and I'll report back. A quick word on eating. I've recently got into the habit at work, because it's difficult to sit, to actually eat standing up. I'm beginning to develop a theory that when we actually stand, it might aid digestion, because we're not the gravity might help, because we're not folding our bodies into an unnatural sitting position, which has become a social norm. So I don't know if any of you have got any thoughts on that, but those are my thoughts for what they're worth. And after 90 seconds in the microwave, this is the result of the butter. As you can see, it's bubbling away quite nicely. So that is nice hot melted butter, which is going to go over the lamb and give it a bit of flavour and added fat, which is, as we know, very good. So I poured the butter over the lamb, and as you can see, it's liquefied, and you can see the yellow of the butter combining with the water that came out of the lamb. So I have a nice juice there as well as the lamb itself. I'm now going to eat it, and I'll report back on what I found. So a few minutes later, and this is what the plate looks like. As you can see, I had no problems eating the lamb, and also I've used the juice. Back in the day when I would eat bread, I would have used a French baguette type bread to soak up the juice. However, now, being at home and by myself and not in polite company, I simply drink it from the plate. Very carefully, of course. I don't want to spill it all down my front. So what's the verdict? Well, I overcooked it. I over-microwaved it. 6 minutes was too long. Maybe 4.5 to get the pink colour on the inside, which is what I'll probably do in the future when I come to do this again, which will be my breakfast for the weekends, because I am going increasingly lion nowadays. But I'm trying to think of any useful application for anybody watching, and the only thing I can think of is if you work in an office where the only facility for cooking is a microwave, then there might be just a possibility for you so that you can actually take in your steak to work and then microwave it and produce something similar to what I have just done. Overall, the texture was fine, it was tender, it was tasty, especially with the butter, and it's quick and easy. So yeah, it's something which I will continue to do when I'm at home. I do not have access to a microwave at work, so I will continue to eat raw because I believe that's healthier as well. However, on balance, I think it is another tool in the carnivore armoury. Anyway, so thank you for tuning in to me today, and I'll be back at work tomorrow, which means that the videos will have to be fewer and further between in the future. However, when I have something to report on, I can guarantee that I will get back to you. But in the meantime, I'll say goodbye for now, and I'll see you in the next video.